Hey guys, welcome back to World Mechanics. Our mission here at the garage, guys, is to save you as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos. Let's go ahead and start on it now. Mechanics, today we'll be working on the BMW again. We got coolant, guys, right here. Original BMW coolant, new thermostat. Okay, we got the tools for the fan as well. You know, the thermostat is a weak spot on those. As a whole, the cooling system needs to be overhauled every 75,000 miles. Today we'll be putting thermostat on it, so stay with us, guys. Let's see what we need to do. We need to drain the coolant, we need to see what kind of coolant they had in their vehicle, because people almost never use BMW coolant, and you have to, otherwise you'll regret it in the future. So let's go ahead and start on it. Please subscribe and let's grow the channel together. Alright guys, before we remove the thermostat we need to drain the coolant. Stay with us and we're going to show you how to do that now. So now we are gonna barely jack it up on this side, because you know we have the coilovers now, so we dropped it quite a bit. We have that container that we're going to collect the fluid with. Okay, so right there is a place for a screwdriver. It's a blue plug, so you're going to unscrew that. Okay guys, we're draining it now. You can see we can barely fit that container under the car. We had to remove the cap, because otherwise if you have the radiator cap it's going to create too much vacuum and you won't be able to drain it good. Fortunately we have a cap from another parts car, because you can see this one right here, guys, is broken right below the first seal. So gotta make sure when you do that, always inspect the caps, because those sometimes go bad. So we're gonna let it drain, guys, for probably at least 10-15 minutes. Make sure everything's out of there. You gotta make sure that the car is leveled, or maybe a little bit on this side, higher on the passenger side, so we can get most of it out through the drain plug. So, you know guys, we've seen people using a hammer. We used it in the past to take the fan off. But hey, we got the tools, $10 on eBay or so, free shipping with the 32mm wrench. So those are really nice, because you just lock them in place. Okay, let me just get it there. Lock it in place. Okay, and we can take the fan off. It came loose. Okay, on those you go clockwise. It's a reverse threaded fan. Okay, and you can see it's loose now. If your clutch is too loose, you might need to use the wrench. Okay, it's still coming off. Okay, almost there. And be careful not to go in the radiator when it comes loose. Okay, hold it a little bit. Okay, like that, we're going to hold it. It's gonna go in the plastic here, and we're going to remove the cover now so we can access it. Alright guys, so we have a few clips that we need to remove. 2 here and 1 there actually, so only 3 clips. Once you remove them, you can go ahead and remove, okay, that plastic here from the intake. Set it on the side, make sure that your hood doesn't drop on it or you're gonna break it. This one we're going to disconnect it actually, or just pull it out, one of the two, and set it on the side. We'll get the wires for the fan, for the electric fan, out of the way, so we can pull that plastic piece up. There is 1 bolt here, and we have 1 missing on this side. Okay, let me show you. Unfortunately it's not there. So this one is with a T25 that we're going to take care of now. And we should be able to pull that plastic cover up, unless there is something else holding and I don't remember. Okay, we got that one loose. By hand you can see quite a long screw. I don't know if that one is actually the original one there. So it's a little bit uncertainty there. Okay, and we'll pull this one up together with the fan, and you need to install it later with the fan. Okay, this is the fan clutch. Now it's the time to wash it, to make sure that it's performing right, because otherwise that oil and stuff will make your clutch not get hot and cool enough fast, so it will not be very responsive. Okay guys, the thermostat is right here as you can see, and this looks like a factory original thermostat to me. And there is a few, I think, let me see, 3 10mm that we need to remove and one 13mm that's holding here for that bracket, and we need to get that loose with 11, I think, on top, so we can remove the bracket. And there is new belts already installed, so that's a good thing. Okay, the one on the bottom with the 13 now. Okay, let's take this one off all the way. If you need a video guys about alternator replacement or something like that, you can find extra videos on our channels. Both channels we have BMW videos. Okay, this one is out, and we'll actually keep this one here. It won't come out all the way, but it will be enough room for the thermostat to come out. So we're going to disconnect the sensor now. Okay, all we gotta do, press in and pull. Okay, and we will disconnect the hoses. Make sure everything's cool, the coolant is not hot. We already drained it, but there is a possibility you always will have some. So just be careful, because you can seriously burn yourself. We recommend using gloves. Don't do that without gloves. Coolant is poisonous. Okay, and the one there as well. Okay, it's almost out. Okay, right there, about to pop any minute. Yep, right there. So we have two now 10mm on the bottom, the one on top. And we'll be doing a valve cover replacement as well in the future, because as you can see it started leaking some. Okay, second one is out, and now we have only one holding on top. And gotta be careful, make sure coolant is not coming from the head, because it might be hot if you drove the car. So again, don't do that when the coolant is hot. Okay, perfect. Let's see if we can pull that thing out and see if it's stuck there. Oh, and came out. We didn't leak any coolant, so we drained the system pretty good. Alright guys, we got it out. Check it out. We had a little bit of a leak, and you can see why the gasket is flat all the way. Original thermostat with 189,000 miles. Just can't believe it. And that's what it should look like. Check the new one out. Okay, watch how much of a difference in the gaskets. So let's go put that thing together now and see how it is. So we're ready to install it now. You gotta make sure you get it the right way. We need to go under that bracket there. Okay, the one that's attached to the vanus. Okay, get it in place and install the bolts. We're gonna install the 3 bolts, one on top and then nut on top as well. And get those tight. Okay, we're going to get those tight. If you need the torque specs, you can find them online. If you've done that, you probably know the feeling how much you need to go. We've done so many on this one. Okay, you need to go and install all of them, get them tight, and check them again after that. When you're done, okay, with each one of them. Okay. So all we got now is just to install that with a 13mm socket on top. Okay, the one right there. Then we will install the nut on top and get those tight. All we got left now, guys, is to connect the wire for the thermostat, and then we'll need to connect the hoses as well. Okay, let's see which way it goes. I think it goes the other way. Okay, like that. And you just press it in until it locks in place. Okay, perfect. And we need to go ahead and push the hoses until they snap. Okay, gotta make sure the spring is open. Okay, make sure that they're tight, try to pull them out to see, and make sure that they're not coming out. Okay, this one is in place there too. Perfect. Okay guys, we're gonna use some degreaser and we're gonna clean the fan clutch. That way, you know, it can be more responsive, because all that grease and oil will not transfer the heat and the cold air fast enough. Check it out guys, it's like new again. Original BMW clutch. We tested this one, it's good. We have a video on the channel how you can test a clutch. It's one of our older videos, so you can check it out if you need to. Alright guys, we're installing the fan now with that plastic piece to get it on the water pump. We'll put everything together and we're going to bleed the cooling system in a little bit. Alright guys, so we're going to mix the original BMW concentrated coolant with the water. We use 50-50 because we live in a very warm climate, and 50-50, okay, it's negative 37 Celsius and negative 34 Fahrenheit, so which is pretty awesome. Good enough for us. And as you know, it should be blue in color. Okay, getting the water now and diluting it 50-50. You can see almost look blackish. That's how blue that thing is. So we're going to put some in the gallon now, so it will be easy for us to pour. Okay, well, let's check it now. You can get the coolant tester. We have 5 floating balls, so 5 balls will be negative 40, so that's perfect. We're at negative 40, it calls for negative 37, so it's pretty close. So guys, we're gonna jack it up on the driver's side now. This way the bleeder will be the highest point and we'll be able to take the air out of it. We'll show you how to do that now. It's a little bit tricky with those beamers sometimes, but we're going to place a container underneath it now. Okay, so that way we can catch the fluid that's gonna come out of it. Stay with us and we'll show you why. So make sure you stay until the end, guys, to see what we're doing, okay? If you have an E46, you definitely need to do it right. We're gonna add coolant now. Nothing special so far, just until it's almost full. Okay, so probably will take about a gallon, even more. Okay, gotta make sure that you're not overfilling it too much. Okay, so it didn't take much at all now. So now it's very important to go inside the vehicle, but before that we're going to remove the bleeder. Okay, right there with a screwdriver. Okay, did you hear the air coming out? That's vacuum. So that way we'll be able to get more coolant in. You need to pull it all the way out. Make sure you don't drop it. Inspect it always when you remove it, and we're going to put more coolant in now. Okay, it's gonna take some more. Okay, you can see how much more it takes because we don't have the bleeder in place, and that way the air is coming freely out and it's not trapping the coolant. Okay, we have almost the first gallon empty now. Oh, right there, almost on the top, to the top. So let's go ahead and add a little bit more after that. Okay, when we get to the point that it doesn't take more, we're going to stop and I'm gonna show you what we're going to do next. It's still taking it. Okay, you can see how much. Okay guys, so that's important what you do now. Okay, we need to get the key. Okay, right here. We're going to go inside the vehicle and you need to turn the key to the second position. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, right here. Perfect. Now you need to make sure that you have the AC off. okay, and you need to pump the heater, okay, all the way up, all the way, and you will need to have the fan on. Doesn't need to be too high, it's just perfectly fine if it's on, okay. And what happens now, it activates the electric pump, okay, you should be able to hear it, okay, it's right there, this pump, and you can hear it circulating coolant. So now, in the meantime, we're going to keep adding coolant, okay? You will see, and we'll have air coming out of the bleeder as well. Trying to get the camera in there. Okay, check it out now. Okay, right there. You can see. Now it's just coolant in the bleeder. But air will start coming out too. You can see the coolant is circulating inside. Okay, and in our case we're gonna flush the system a couple times because we still have green coolant and I hate it. Okay, but that's what you get for somebody that didn't know how to maintain the beamer. So we're gonna flush it one more time and drain it after that and do it again, but the procedure will be the same. Okay, so you can see we don't even get too much air now. So you gotta make sure that the pump is running. Okay, and you do that for about 5 minutes without seeing any air coming out of it. And okay, still nothing. So that's perfect. And after that we'll be done with it. But we need to do one more thing. So gotta make sure you stay with us, otherwise you're going to blow a radiator hose or a radiator itself. Alright guys, it's been at least 5 minutes without seeing any bubbles now, so that's amazing. And that's what you need to get. And we're going to install the bleeder, get it tied all the way. We can go inside the vehicle and turn it off now. We don't need it on anymore. Okay, you can even pull the key out of it. And now what we need to do, we need to get some coolant out because you have way too much now, and if we keep it like that, it will have too much pressure, it will overheat. So we need to use a suction to pump something over the coolant tester itself and just pull it out a little bit at a time, but it's not gonna take it too long. Okay, and we'll show you how much it needs to be in a little bit. And we're done now. Let me show you. You can see the floaty thing. Well, I wish I could. It's down there. Usually you will be able to see it. It says right here max coat. Okay, so it needs to, when you pull it, it needs to go up a little bit. You can see. Okay, but that's perfect. So what are we gonna do? We're going to install the cap. Alright guys, so we're done with the coolant procedure. Everything's ready there. Okay, and we're gonna let it run for a little bit. We're gonna keep eye on the temperature sensor. Okay, because you know there is always a chance to have an air pocket somewhere, and we're going to check the level, coolant level, again tomorrow morning to make sure everything's good. If something's went wrong, we'll have an update, guys, on the channel, quick update. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, let us know what you think. If you have any suggestions about the build, it's really appreciated. Thank you. Hopefully guys the video was helpful. Please do not forget to comment, like, subscribe. That way we can keep making these absolutely free videos. Guys, we have more than 19,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels that can, guys, save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Check them out. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time.